SSI, SSDI Veterans Affairs recipients, you would. So the people who will be eligible for another stimulus check are, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, hello, my name is Monica and I post videos all about the stimulus checks and personal finance. So if you are interested in topics like those, you already know what to do. I'm gonna wait. Subscribe, of course, like this video, turn on your post notifications so you never miss any of my stimulus check updates, because I know you want to see me again. I want to see you too, so be sure to do all those things, and let's hop right into the video. There is so much going on. So today we are going to really focus on just the stimulus check, because I know a lot of you out there are really focused more so on unemployment and on the stimulus check. So for this part one of my series of videos for today, we are going to focus in on the stimulus check. So who is eligible to get another stimulus check? If you have seen my video from yesterday, then you will know that the Democrats and the Republicans are currently just going back and forth about a lot of the issues, including unemployment insurance, the stimulus check, payroll tax cuts, schools reopening. There's a lot that they're going back and forth about. Currently, White House and Democratic negotiators are working to solidify a deal by tomorrow. Now, one of the questions that has been brought up is who will be eligible for the next $1,200 stimulus check. Now, the Republican side is basing eligibility on the HEALS Act, which they propose if you receive the first stimulus check, you'll receive a second one if the HEALS Act is passed. While on the other hand, Democrats are basing eligibility on the HEROES Act, which they passed in May, which actually includes dependents. So this time around, dependents would get a $1,200 stimulus check if the HEROES Act is passed. So by looking at both proposals from the Democrats and the Republicans, we can get an idea of who might be eligible for another stimulus check and who would not make the cut. Leaders in Washington are hoping to reach an agreement by tomorrow. Hopefully by tomorrow, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell even pushed back the start of the Senate's August recess that was supposed to begin on Monday, which is new and it's huge because for a long time he was saying the Senate Republicans were not postponing their break. So let's first see who would get a stimulus check if the HEALS Act is passed. That was the Republicans' proposal. If you received a stimulus check payment after the CARES Act was passed, you will receive a second check if the HEALS Act is passed. So as you can see on the screen, a single U.S. resident with an adjusted gross income less than $99,000 would be eligible. Head of household earning under $146,500 would be eligible. A couple filing jointly without children and earning less than $198,000 would be eligible, and a dependent of any age would be eligible as well. So to receive the $500 dependent check with the CARES Act, the dependent would have to be 16 or younger, and college students under 24 years old were not eligible to receive a check. So this is different because to receive a $500 dependent check with the CARES Act, which was passed in March, the dependent would have to be 16 or younger, and college students under 24 years old were also not eligible to receive a check. So let's see who would qualify for a second stimulus check if the HEROES Act is passed. So the Democratic proposal would offer a second stimulus check to individuals who made less than $99,000 according to their adjusted gross income for 2018 and 2019, college students, which is new, dependents over 17, disabled relatives and taxpayers' parents, families of up to 5 people for a cap of $6,000 per family, SSDI recipients, shout out to all of my SSI, SSDI Veterans Affairs recipients, you would receive a check as well. People who aren't US citizens but do file tax returns, pay taxes, and otherwise comply with federal tax law using an individual taxpayer number would also be eligible. So that's great. A whole lot of people would be eligible because I know a lot of people need help right now. So let's discuss who was not eligible for a stimulus payment with the CARES Act so we can compare. So under the CARES Act, which became law in March, these groups were excluded from receiving the first payment. So that's single taxpayers with an adjusted gross income above $99,000, heads of households with an AGI over $136,500, married couples with an AGI over $198,000, children over 16 and college students under age 24, non-resident aliens as defined by the US government. So all of these people were not eligible the first time around. So you can see that the Republicans' proposal is saying this time around, dependents of any age are eligible, and of course with the HEROES Act, pretty much everybody is eligible to get a $1,200 stimulus check. So right now, the Republicans and the Democrats are meeting daily to work out the details of the new stimulus package, and they're hoping to make a deal by tomorrow so they can hold votes next week in the House of Representatives and the Senate. This would be huge if they are able to actually pass a bill by tomorrow. I personally do not see how they are going to make that happen, but if they are able to pass a bill by tomorrow, that means the House would come on back to Washington, the Senate would go ahead and vote, they could both vote. Once they both pass the bill, it will go on over to the president, he will sign it, and then we will finally have a bill passed and we'll be able to move on. We'll be able to know about the unemployment insurance, the stimulus checks, our kids going back to school. There's so much that people need answers to right now. Plus, this is an election year for a whole bunch of people in the House, a whole bunch of people in the Senate, and of course our president. So this is a very important time for our legislators. They need to get something done, and they need to get it done fast. So as I said, negotiations are underway. In fact, to give negotiators more time to make a deal, McConnell and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi are pushing back the start of the August recess. I think that's most likely going to happen. They're saying it could be pushed back, but we all know it's going to be pushed back. It needs to be. There's nothing passed. People are struggling, and if they want to come back to the House of Representatives and to the Senate for this next term, they better pass a bill. Now the good news is Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Steven Mnuchin, and White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows plan to meet today 5 p.m. to continue discussion on the next round of relief. We are making more headway in the next stimulus bill. So that is it. That is your stimulus check and stimulus package update for today, Thursday, August 6th. I know a lot more of you are focused on the stimulus check most likely and unemployment insurance, as well as what's going to happen with our kids this coming fall. So that's really what I would like to focus in on for my future videos. If you want me to focus on other things, please let me know down below. But I think personally, a lot of my audience wants to know, am I going to get another stimulus check? I actually looked at my YouTube analytics and I saw that a majority of my audience is between the ages of like 45 and 65. So Social Security, SSDI, Veterans Affairs, RRB. Hello, welcome, thanks for coming back to your girl. I'm really grateful that you keep on coming back. And if you are not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Be sure to subscribe right now. Thank you for doing that. Like this video. Once again, that is your update for today. And until next time, I will catch you all in my next stimulus check and stimulus package update. Be safe, guys. Bye.